Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to another fun week of English 101. Guys, we're so close to being done. Look at this. Look at this. This is where we are. Then we're done. This is where we are. And then we're done. Oh my gosh, it's exciting. We're almost there. So this week, lots of fun things to do. We are turning in our annotated bibliographies tonight. Remember, the annotated bibliography is a completely separate assignment from the cultural analysis essay. The annotated bibliography is just your record of research. The essay is an essay. The essay will still have a works cited page, but you're not going to include the annotated bibliography as a part of the essay. And then after you turn in your annotated bibliography, we're just going to be working on revising your essay, turning in that final essay on Friday, which is exciting. All of your Project 2 essays have been graded, and you've been given feedback on all those essays. I would highly recommend you check out that Project 2 feedback as you're revising Project 3, because many of the errors will translate across projects. So if you find yourself making a lot of errors with run-on sentences, or your transitions aren't strong, or you're having a hard time with MLA format, you'll see that noted in your Project 2, and you can work on making those changes before you turn in your Project 3. So I'd highly recommend you look through all of that feedback on Project 2. If you want to see the feedback on Project 2, you're going to find it in a couple different spots. You're going to see the rubric, which has personalized comments in it that show you how your score was created. You have an overall global comment in the gradebook, and then you also have embedded feedback. If you haven't checked out that embedded feedback before, I highly recommend you do that. It's really difficult to do on your phone. Your phone doesn't really show the embedded line-by-line stuff, so you're going to have to get on a computer to take a look at that. I do have an announcement in here, how to view your embedded feedback in Canvas, and this will show you how to take a look at that, because I do go through, and just like you can see in this instruction, I do go through and give you lots of feedback in your essay. So find those little blue bubbles and see what notes I left you. It'll really help you as you revise for Project 3. So make sure to take advantage of that. Hopefully you find it beneficial as you look at Project 2, how you got your grade, and move forward to Project 3. I do just briefly want to talk through the annotated bibliography with you. As a reminder, you need 3 texts, at least 2 need to be from the CBC databases. If you're struggling with that, reach out to the librarians. They're amazing. They'll help you out. And then here's all the instructions for this. If you go into the Modules tab, into our Project 3 folder, look at all this stuff we've done. We keep scrolling down because we've done so much stuff. Here's the annotated bibliography assignment, and here's all the supporting materials. I did record a video on this, so if you've not watched it and you're struggling with these ideas, please watch the video. I seriously walk you through it step by step, which is, of course, wonderful because you get to listen to more of me talking. But here's the annotated bibliography sample. We talked about this last week. I just want to orient you to it again to make sure that we're getting all the points here, because honestly, and this is like a, insider tidbit, the annotated bibliography is a super easy place to get really good points. So I want you to get all the points because that would be more fun, right? My screen is showing up weird. Let's see what's going on here. Anyway, if you were to do this assignment on a normal page with normal margins, and take a look at how that would look. It is a separate document as an MLA format, so you're going to have your student name, the instructor, the class, the date. Your title is annotated bibliography. Don't have to reinvent the wheel on that one. Then you have your MLA formatted citation available for you here, and then your annotation, which is the paragraph in which you talk about the source. You're going to have summary of the article. You're going to have how you plan to use the article in your essay, and then you're going to evaluate the effectiveness of the article. In your annotated bibliography, and do remember to alphabetize, that's important. In your annotated bibliography, you'll have source after source after source. So it's going to all run together like this. They won't be on separate pages. It's just going to be a continuous running document. And you're going to alphabetize your sources. So we'll pretend like this one starts with B. And that's easy. And we'll pretend this one starts with C. Ta-da! And that's how the sources will go. Very exciting. You don't have to color code them unless you want to. That was just a learning opportunity so you can see how it was all broken down. And that's how the annotated bibliography works. If you take a look at the assignment itself, you'll see that there's a rubric in there. So it's actually really easy to earn a lot of points in this assignment because I'm just kind of going through a checklist on this, which is lovely for you because if you hit all the marks on the checklist, you get all the points. So I'm looking to see if you have the prompt, 3 sources, 2 of which from the library database, and that is written in MLA style. If all that's true, full points. Citations. Are your citations in MLA format? That's all I'm looking for. 5 points per citation. Click, 15 whole points for you. And then your annotations. Do you have annotations around 150 words? Are they doing the 3 things I've asked? If so, click, 30 points. This is one of the easier places to earn a bunch of points. So it's just a checklist. Make sure you're checking all those boxes and you should be able to get a nice stack of points here toward the end of the quarter, and that always feels good. So if you've got any questions about the annotated bibliography, reach out. That's due today. The rest of the stuff this week is just working on your Project 3 essay, and you're going to be turning that in on Friday. Then we're heading into finals week, which is amazing. You're almost done. We'll have one last video on finals week. I'll talk about the reflective letter, which you'll be writing. Very short, normally a page and a half assignment, where you look at what you've learned this quarter and how you might be able to use it elsewhere. And then the exit essay, if applicable. I'm going to be talking about this in a lot more detail next week, but just as a heads up, if you did not pass the diagnostic essay with a score of 60% or higher, then you need to take the exit essay. So if you scored lower than 60% on the diagnostic essay, you will have to take the exit essay. If you scored above 60% on the diagnostic essay, you do not have to take the exit essay. Hooray! Party time! So that's where we're going. I'm going to have much more detail on that next week's video. But until then, that's the information. Awesome! That's all I have for you guys this week. I look forward to reading your annotated bibliographies tonight and seeing your essays on Friday. I'm going to be working this week to get the gradebook all caught up, so you should expect to see your grades up to date by Thursday. So you've got a really good idea of your standing in the class before you submit that final Project 3, which is always helpful in terms of motivation and other fun stuff. So reach out with any questions. Hang in there, guys. We are so close to the end. Keep pushing. Oh, and remember, you can earn extra credit in this class if you take your essay to the CBC Writing Center. They do tend to book up pretty quickly toward the end of the quarter, so you may want to make your appointment sooner rather than later. But it is worth 10 extra credit points if you take your essay to the Writing Center and then send me an email that has their feedback in it. So take advantage of that opportunity if you need a little last point boost in the class as well. Have a great week, guys, and we'll talk soon.